It can only be attributable to human error.
You're entering the
Where will we go next? This phantom from another time.
No one but the mother.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over.
That is one big pile of shit.
Hello, everyone. This week's episode of Cryptid Campfire is brought to you by ourselves because we have no sponsors yet. I thought that was funnier.
Yeah, that was good.
No, it wasn't.
I liked it.
All right. I'm sorry I deceived you again.
Do you want to do? Do you
No,
want to do
no,
it again,
I don't want to
cleaner?
do it again. No.
Okay.
So if there's any sponsors out there, we're more than
Dr.
willing.
Squatch soap, looking at you. Looking at you. If you know any other cryptid named companies.
All right, that's enough.
Okay,
shelling our souls. What are we talking about this week?
We are talking about the Fresno Nightcrawler.
And who are you?
Oh, I'm Eli.
And who are you?
I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Alex. And you're listening to
Cryptid Campfire. Eli,
When did you guys plan that?
Literally, we just psychically linked up and thought of it.
You missed the memo.
I guess I did. So there's only the Fresno Nightcrawler. Let's describe a little bit about what it is, what it looks like.
Pants.
Walking pants.
Yeah, it looks like just a pair of walking pants.
It's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
However, if you look at... I've seen 2 videos. Have you seen more than 2 videos?
No, I've only seen 2
I've
videos.
only seen
There's
2.
only...
Okay.
I saw 2 videos and one third fake one.
There's
a fake one?
Yeah, it was just a guy in a field with a pair of pants over his head.
So if you watch the quote original one, which has been... I mean... What was it? It was recorded on a security camera that was then played back on a TV that somebody then used a video camera to tape,
Yeah,
and then that
we'll
tape
get into
with
that.
all of
Yeah.
that.
We'll get into
But anyways, if we're talking about the appearance real quick, like I did read a comment on YouTube where somebody pointed out that it could look like just a person in a cloak with their arms out wide.
Yeah, I guess.
Or it looks like... Because... real quick, they showed up in what, maybe late 90s, early 2000s, based on the security camera.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there's a year attached to it.
I got, some people say the 1990s and some people say 2010.
Yeah, so it could be someone rocking a pair of MC Hammer pants.
Oh, yeah.
If it was the 90s.
Yeah,
just
that's true.
strutting through the field.
So this is another recent creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little younger than Chupacabra.
Just a little bit.
So where do these things show up?
They show up in Fresno. That's why.
Coining the name Fresno Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
The Fresno pants.
However, I do have a problem with the word Nightcrawler. They look nothing like they're crawling.
Yeah,
they should be called the Fresno Nightstrutters.
The Fresno Night Walkers.
So they got a little bit of a gait to them, so they're kind of
I
strutting
don't
their
know.
stuff.
Yeah,
they got a devil may care attitude. They're strutting.
Yeah, I don't know who decided to call them Nightcrawlers. I couldn't find any information on why they were named that, but
because they're
I disagree.
They're a nightmare walking, psychopath talking.
Oh,
Alright, that's my little reference.
Alright.
I got that. So I guess we'll just jump in. So I guess I have a little bit more of a detailed description, I guess, in case you're still confused on what these things look like, and if you haven't looked them up already, then that's your loss.
Just picture a pair of pants walking by themselves.
A pair of pants. Yeah, anyways,
with a head.
Yeah.
With a head. So basically, it's a white humanoid with no arms, no body, thin, stilt-like feet. Basically, their entire body is just heads on legs.
Legs for days.
They got legs for days. And so, and the larger ones, because there's 2 types.
Yeah.
The larger ones have webbing going from their knees to the torso, if you will.
Yeah, they only really appear in sets. There's a big one and a tiny one.
Yeah.
There's a mama pants and a baby pants.
Yeah.
And the baby pants is adorable because it kind of waddles more than it struts.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's trying to keep up.
So, going back to the OG footage, because we kind of skipped over it, and I can let Jasmine explain this, but I just want to get one detail in there that you guys might not have, and that's the name of the guy who presented this footage, and it's Jose.
Jose.
I did not find his last name.
Jose.
Wait.
Pantalones.
I lost my Google Doc with my research. Hold on one second, please.
Please enjoy this sponsor break.
Non-existent. Nope. Yeah, no, I don't have a last name either.
Jose
But you found
Pantalones.
Huh?
You found Jose.
No, I didn't. I should. Hold on. I know for a fact.
We gotta find his last name and then add him on Facebook.
Yeah.
And ask him questions.
And find out he's like the owner of like Robotic Pants Factory.
Yeah.
And it's all just a stunt.
Well, I watched a video on YouTube of somebody who was trying to debunk the original video, and one of their I don't want to call it threats. One of their criticisms was the fact that when Jose, whatever his last name is,
Pantalones,
got this video, he reached out to news outlets and tried very hard to get on the air. Like, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, what is this? My friends, come watch this. Like, family, come watch this. Like, he was the one who went out and...
But how do they know that maybe that did happen and they're like, you should put this on the air? And then that's when that started. How do you know that that didn't happen?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Where's your proof, huh?
I'm just trying to figure out what Jose's last name is.
Yeah.
I can't remember the video that I watched last night.
Jose Pantalones.
Jose Pantalones. So yeah, that was somewhere. The OG footage is somewhere 1990s or 2010. I think 2010 was the year it aired, or maybe it was like 2007. I'm not sure. Private security camera recorded it. And he said he only noticed it because his dog started barking, so he looked at the footage.
Yeah, thinking it would be like trespassers or something that was setting off the dogs.
And then he saw this.
He saw a pair of walking pants.
Saw a pair of walking pants.
2 pairs of walking pants.
Yeah.
I thought there was only one in the footage. There.
Nope,
No, there's two. There's two of them.
There's 2.
The second one's like trailing behind the first one, right?
Got you. So, jump next to 2011. Yosemite National Park security officials were hoping to identify a group of vandals who had been damaging and thieving private property. I totally stole that off of Wikipedia, and I did not realize that I wrote the entire sentence until I was done.
This video is weird. Like, that's what you're talking about, right?
The Yosemite one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, they caught a small one with a larger one, and the larger one with the webbing that we were talking about earlier.
Little baby pants.
Yeah.
So it's moved from Fresno to Yosemite Park.
But they're kind of close.
Yeah.
They're pretty close, I think.
If anyone knows geography, please email us at
Cryptid Campfire Podcast at gmail.com
and tell us how far Fresno from Yosemite is, because we don't really want to look ourselves.
I got this.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Never
Jasmine's
mind.
on it.
Well, send that email anyway. And if you have anything else you'd like to email us, theories, questions, topics you'd like for us to cover, please send those to us at
Cryptid Campfire Podcast at gmail.com.
We'd love to hear from you.
The structure in this episode is so weird.
I
It's
know.
like a mix of self-promotion and trying to uncover the truth about these pants monsters.
Yeah.
Fresno, California, and Yosemite National Park are approximately 122 miles apart.
Ah, so they're kind of close. You could totally walk
These
there.
pants were made
Yeah,
for
in
walking.
2 days. 2 days.
But I think
2-day
these
walk.
pants monsters have the time.
They
do.
have good pace in the video too. They're
Yeah,
moving pretty
yeah,
good.
they're moving pretty good. So that's when we get to the next one,
Ooh.
because this one hits close to home for one of our members here.
Sorry.
I don't know
I'm
what's
watching.
going on.
She's
What's
falling
going
down the YouTube hole of pants
What's
videos.
going on? Why are you
It's like-
watching these things?
Because she looks like Okay, for context, I'm watching a YouTube video called Nightcrawler Mystery Solved, and it's this girl wearing a pair of pajama pants, but she's pulled them all the way up to her neck, and her arms are in them, so she looks like a Nightcrawler.
And she's dancing.
I guess that could work.
Yeah.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense.
It does.
But
I mean, it's like a grown-up person and like a child with pits.
they say that these things are 1.5 meters, which is approximately 5 feet. I don't know how they got that.
Yeah, take your meters somewhere else. Tell me in feet.
5 feet.
Yeah.
That's as tall as my mom. Okay, so the next one, 2014, hits home for one of our hosts here. 60-year-old ex-Marine, and his wife were driving near Carmel, Ohio.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Because Jasmine's from Ohio.
Ohio.
O-H-I-O. I don't follow sports, but go Bucks.
Okay, cool. Now that we got that out of the way, maybe they'll sponsor us.
Yeah, what's up?
Anyways, when they came over a hill, they were driving on the road at night, and they came over a hill and saw a 7-foot-tall, slender gray creature that looks like a nightcrawler. And so it's gray, not white. So there's like some debate as to whether or not this is actually a nightcrawler. But
Or somebody like washed their pants with like a black shirt and kind of dyed it.
I guess. But yeah, so that's what they said they saw. There's no.
And this one was
video
7
footage.
feet tall?
7 feet tall.
Ooh, it's a big one.
It's a big one.
Okay, so that
But
was,
here's the interesting thing, because the way these things walk in the video, they like kind of walk normally, right?
Mm-hmm.
With a wide
gait.
stance.
This one walked with the knees bent backwards,
interesting.
like
nightmares.
I guess like a chicken or something like that. I don't know, or like
the Ed,
like a fawn,
like okay,
like
okay.
a fawn. You know what I'm
Or
saying?
like a Ed 209 from RoboCop. It's got like big chicken legs.
Yeah.
Your
something like that.
references, I wish I understood more of them.
Yeah, me too.
I'm hoping all the listeners do too, because this is gonna be a lot of references that I hope somebody will pick up on.
Yeah, it's all hope. So
it's got backwards legs.
Backwards legs.
Okay.
And so it just kind of like shimmied off the road. And so the fourth and the final sighting that I was able to find about this is apparently one was videotaped in Poland.
Whoa.
I was not able to locate the video, but they said it looks like it was filmed on a handheld camera.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's about it.
So it
looks like the bigger one from Yosemite.
Oh, okay.
It's got the webbing.
Okay. So they've managed to travel across the ocean.
Yeah.
So they started
probably just
Fresno, moved
walked across the
120
water.
miles away to Yosemite, and then how far away is Yosemite from Ohio? That's pretty far, right?
Yeah, that's cross country. That's a couple thousand miles at least.
All right. So now they're picking up speed, and they got a big boy over there.
Yeah.
And then at some point, it went over to Poland.
Yeah.
So wait, 2014 was the two people seeing the ex-Marine seeing the big giant one, and then when was Poland?
I got no date for that.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's after all of this.
Yeah. Okay. So we have only 4 reported sightings. All 2 of them for sure have video.
Yeah.
Third one does not, just eyewitness, and the fourth one is a proposed video, but we can't find it.
Right.
Okay.
And so it's probably a hoax. That's my leaning. And the way CGI, did you find the video?
No, I am Googling how far away Yosemite is from Ohio. 2,211 miles. That's
Wow.
You have the
30-day walk.
Oh, I was saying you have on the
Honestly, that doesn't seem like a lot.
A 30-day walk?
Yeah.
It only
Yeah.
took a month.
Yeah.
A month to walk cross country. To
Right.
walk
Yeah.
cross country.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
But then you got to factor in rests and bathroom and sleeping.
That's
and
true. I think
all
that's
that.
just
So you
walking
probably
nonstop.
double it. Anyway.
Ooh, maybe a double if you eat while you're walking.
Or you just
But you gotta sleep.
start like slightly jogging like Forrest Gump.
I found a video that it says Fresno Nightcrawlers found in Poland, but I don't think it's the actual video. I
don't
think
think
it's
so
a
either.
hoax.
But they're wearing like lederhosen.
Well, one of the comments is this obviously is not pants being pulled on a wire.
I think it's CGI. 100% honest. Because
Did you see it?
no, I just think all of them are CGI. What is this?
This is
This looks
apparently the
scary.
Poland one.
I don't like this. Is something gonna jump out at
No,
me?
Eli.
What the? What is that?
It's
That's
apparently
so weird.
It's apparently the Poland Nightcrawler.
All right, I'm gonna watch it now.
That's so weird.
All right. Whoa.
Right?
Once they get like 7 feet tall, they're not as cute. It's like when they're tiny babies, you're like, they're adorable.
But
when
like
they
I
get
said,
giant.
I don't know if this is actually the video from Poland.
Yeah. It looks like it's got a
Because-
sack over its head too.
I think it might be CGI because CGI was like available to consumers late 90s. So
Definitely early 2000s.
Yeah, so like we have that, right, for the first video. And then we have 2011 and Yosemite National Park, the security officials, I mean it doesn't really mean anything, but they haven't acknowledged the video as being real.
Yeah.
So like you never know, it could be government cover up or something like that. But I honestly think somebody just found this video like and just made it look like a security cam, did some CGI over it. Same with Poland. Poland was probably pretty recent, and you know, people can do industry level CGI now from their homes, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's going on in the Poland video. As for the ex-Marine and his wife,
They saw CGI
they saw a CGI. I don't
in the
know.
making.
I don't know. I don't think it might not be a Nightcrawler because it's different from all the other ones.
Okay. Now the big question is, we've done a little bit I did some research, I think you did too.
Yeah.
If it's CGI, what about the reports of it being like in Native American history?
Right. I'm
Yes.
so glad you pulled this up because go ahead, try and look it up because like when we were talking about Ogopogo and we were talking about Champ, tribes were listed.
True.
There's no tribes.
It just says Native American.
It says Native American,
Very
and it offers
general.
up some wood sculptures,
Mm-hmm.
which aren't attached to anything other than these Nightcrawler sites.
Mm-hmm.
If they were truly Native American, there would be some way to trace it back there.
So some tribe.
You know, and I researched. I looked all over trying to find the tribes that live in the Fresno area. There's like a lot there. There's like 3 of them, and none of them have like a tradition of this. I might be wrong. If you are one of these tribes and you're listening to this, correct me. If I'm wrong.
let us know.
You know, that would be really cool if you could.
Because
But
there's also apparently wood carvings.
the wood
Yeah.
carvings, here's the thing, and I researched deep about
I
these
believe
wood
you and
carvings.
appreciate that.
Okay, so there's not really a tribe associated with these wood carvings, but it looks like it's local art from the modern times made to look like
So it's mock.
Like
Like-
old school.
to look like these Nightcrawlers, but with the old school Native American aesthetic to them.
Okay.
And so this fellow Redditor, I did not get his name, but thank you for your help. He lives in that Fresno area. He's never seen these statues, but from the statues, because I think there's 3 or 4 pictures of them, which is really weird. You feel like there would be more if it was like a real thing. Maybe it is a real thing, but there's like 3 or 4 of them floating around on the internet, and some of them include like small little landmarks, and this guy was able to identify them, and he said it looks like Lewis Eaton Trail in Fresno, which is not, and like here's the thing, people say that these statues are next to the DMV in Fresno,
Okay.
and people have been there and they haven't seen these statues, but Lewis Eaton Trail in Fresno is not far from the DMV,
Okay.
and there's roads around there with Yosemite in the title, which is where maybe the Yosemite thing came up. Not only that, there's a sign in one of them. There's like a street sign, and it's a HT, capital HT, and he says he's seen keep right signs on the path. So he's saying that it's probably in the southeast corner of the park, and that would be our first field trip.
Oh,
find
snap.
Okay.
Now, when you say you're talking about this person on Reddit, is this someone you personally corresponded with,
No,
or is this
no.
you went
It's
and
a
read
couple
old
years
posts?
old, actually.
Okay.
It's a couple years old. What I'm thinking is that this dude, whoever he is, he makes these statues and he sells them to people. So it's quite possible that we won't find him. But I still want to try.
Yeah.
So
See if we, and who knows, maybe we can find an actual nightcrawler. We can pick up a baby one.
what would we do with it?
Raise it as our own?
Yeah. It'd be the 10th wonder of the world right after King Kong in China.
King Kong is only the 7th wonder. Wait,
He's the 8th wonder.
He is the 8th wonder. Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then China, the professor wrestler, was the 8th, also the 8th wonder of the world.
Oh.
But take that and makes her the 9th because she's after King Kong.
Yeah.
So it's the 10th wonder of the world.
Yeah.
Baby walking pants.
Well, one of the things that I do like about this supposed creature is the fact that it's not considered a threat. There's been no attacks. It's deemed peaceful. And I've seen plush toys that you can
Really?
buy. Yeah, like there's...
Wild.
I mean,
What do
obviously
they look
homemade.
like teeth?
No, they
'Cause
look
they-
like pants with a face.
Yeah, they got little happy face
But
on
it
them,
could
right?
look
Or
like
they
a
put the
tooth.
little eyes
I don't
on
know.
them, right?
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is one interesting theory that I read online was that it's an interdimensional being.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the one I wanted to tell. That just kind of floated out. Extraterrestrial, maybe. That's also just floated out. But it's a skinwalker looking for a host to take form of,
Yes.
Okay.
which is pretty sketch. I don't know if you know skinwalkers, Jasmine, but
I
Give-
read like one definition one time.
okay, yeah. So like skinwalkers is Native American tradition.
What tribe?
Or I don't know. It's like multiple
Oh.
tribes. They have multiple
Okay.
tribes associated with multiple names, but skinwalker is the typical like Caucasian American way of describing it. But Native Americans don't like talking about skinwalkers because they're like witchcraft people,
Mm-hmm.
and they take the form of animals. So like, kind of dips into the werewolf thing, but they can turn into like anything. And so what the theory is that it's a skinwalker who has like transported himself to like a different dimensional plane, I guess you could say,
Mm.
and is like roaming around the earth looking for something to take the form of.
Okay.
And so that's one possible explanation. I think that's kind of cool.
So so they're walking from Fresno. They landed in Fresno of all places. Then
Right.
they're walking to Yosemite. Then they walk to Ohio. And then they decide to fly to Poland.
Right, but this is like...
And we haven't heard anything else.
No.
So maybe they took over the form of someone from Poland.
Well, here's the thing.
Huh?
Because skinwalkers are pretty rare. Like, these guys don't want to be seen. I don't know what they do because they're so secretive. And nobody
Yeah.
wants to talk about them. And especially like we're doing right now, we're talking about them at night. They don't talk about them at night.
Oh.
Because it's like supposed to bring the energy towards you. So I'm kind of scared.
You should
Why didn't you tell us this at the
Yeah.
beginning?
Because what are we going to do? Not talk about it?
Yeah, stay for daylight talking about.
No, I refuse.
Well, so why are the lights off when we have these flashlights under our chin?
Anyways, so like the rarity of the sightings of these things is like not only are skinwalkers really, really rare to see, but like seeing one in its like transitional state is probably even rarer, which is why there's only 4.
Also,
Now you got me freaked out.
might I add, one link said, could they be possible mutant humans? And it was linked blue for the mutant humans.
Did you click it?
I did, and it was a dead link.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so they might be mutant humans. They might be a government experiment to see how far you can remove a torso from a person, and then cover them in pants and let them loose into the world.
That's
Those
like,
are like they look like hazmat
pasta.
pants too, maybe.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So maybe there's government testing in like Fresno.
Now I'm
'Cause
gonna
where
have-
would you expect it to be? Area 51? Somewhere in Puerto Rico with the chupacabras? No, it's in like Fresno where like nothing's really going on. It's the perfect hiding spot.
In Fresno.
Yeah.
I saw one Redditor post that it was literally the most exciting thing to ever happen to Fresno.
Yeah.
So,
The pants heard around the world. Even in Poland.
and I think That's it for this episode.
All
I
right.
think so too.
Well, thank you for tuning in with us, guys. We had a lot of fun talking about pants.
I'm gonna go have nightmares about pants now.
Yeah.
And skinwalkers too. Don't forget about that.
Oh yeah,
But see,
I know,
that's
right?
the thing. Like, I was
Don't forget
chill
about the real scary
with this.
part.
I was chill with this topic. Like, the pants monsters are cute. Like,
I
the
didn't
night
know this was
crawlers
gonna
are
come
cute.
up.
And now you're sitting here telling me that they're evil and like they're gonna come get me because we talked about them when the sun went down.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm fine
We're all fine.
for now. If we don't come back next week,
Da 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 da. But yeah, so tune us in next week. We don't know what we'll be talking about, so it'll be a surprise to all of us, I'm sure. And we'll let you guys know the update if we can go up to Fresno and see if we can't find some night crawlers
follow us
or
on Twitter,
Nightstrutters.
Nightstrutters, and
Yeah.
follow us on Twitter with your Nightstrutters.
Yeah, and email us any theories, opinions, and anything you want us to talk about at cryptidcampfire@gmail.com.
You can follow me on Twitter at Jasmine May W. That's JasmineMaeW.
Yes.
You can follow me at EJ Workshop. It's EJ and then Workshop. If you don't know how to spell Workshop, look it up.
Wow. Wow.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah,
I'm
and I
over
still
it.
need to figure out what my Twitter name is, so I'll let you guys know as soon as possible so you can tweet at me.
You said that last week.
I know, and I haven't had a chance.
Get on it.
I know, I was so busy looking up these pants monsters.
Pants
I
monsters.
had such extensive research, and I got thrown out the window when I was looking at the pictures that people make of them. They're adorable. Alright, guys, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.